Kamiya Manoru introducing the Doctor in Yu Yu Hakusho. Guys, this episode 73, was insane and great. But the introduction of the Doctor in this episode was just mind blowing. It was such a great episode, really, really great. And I just want to briefly talk about his character here. Now, one thing that it makes me laugh a lot of times in animes that animes do this a lot. Um, and even with how old this anime is, this still even happened back then, where basically the the villain, or one of the villains who wears glasses, there's always this shine on their glasses, as if the sun is shining in their eyes. Just cracks me up. But at the same time, it signifies them as being the villain. Like you don't you're trying to figure out who the villains are in specific animes and stuff like that, and then when it's time to reveal them, they usually, roughly 95% of the time, they have the villain's glasses here shining for some odd weird reason. But in this scene where Kamiya totally like severs Kito's spine here, which is it man, like you've seen my reaction to this part in the episode. As far as episode 73 is concerned, you sit back and you're just like, man, like that was, the way that he did it, how fast he did it, the efficiency, all of that, pinpointing all of that, where he pretty much shut down Kito's entire body, where he couldn't even speak, to be able to, tell Yusuke who the villain was. That was just this scene specifically, this spot right here in this scene was just crazy dope, guys. And just a ruthless character, guys. Just straight up raw. Just does not care about life. He, where he even just kills the nurse here in the room, who Kito was trying to warn um, her about and trying to get the word out to. Just a ruthless character, guys. He's straight up bump. Like, I hate guys out here who are like that, who basically hit women, period. But this scene here in this episode was very brutal, very hard to watch. It sucked, but again, very, very ruthless and very raw villain here, guys. Now, the one thing that I just want to real briefly touch on is in this episode, guys, where the doctor, he attacks Kito, he attacks the nurse, he has somebody else go call the cops and everything, kind of following hospital protocol, basically. He sticks to doing his job, but I just wonder why he decided to stay, though. That was, I mean, obviously, obviously, in this episode, we see him and Yusuke fight, uh, and it seems to be obviously as well that since we told him to do something specific, while they're, while Yusuke and them are here, but I just kind of question, why he decided to stay. I just think I kind of think that maybe the dog, maybe Kamiya uh, kind of realizes that he's possibly guinea pig in all of this, and he's just truly following orders. But like I said, guys, it just stuck out to me that I was just questioning, like, well, why didn't he just leave the room? Like, he has a lady go and call the cops and stuff like that. Why doesn't he just leave the room and go somewhere else? It was just something that stood out to me. Not too much of a big deal, just because of how everything else transpired later on in this episode. But I just wanted to touch on this part where I just kind of questioned why he didn't, why he decided to stay in the room rather than going somewhere else, at least going somewhere else within the hospital itself. All in all, guys, episode 73 and the introduction of Kamiya, aka the Doctor, was just great. I love this episode, and I definitely will be rewatching this several times just because it was just a great episode. And so I just wanted to briefly talk to you about my thoughts on the Doctor as of right now, and just be on the lookout for more discussion videos on episode 73 and 74 as we dive more into uh, this arc and that specifically this this villain that basically I've been introduced to as far as episode 73 and 74 are concerned. So with that, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you all think of the introduction of the Doctor in episode 73? Let's have a chat. Let me know your thoughts, guys, on this video, and I will chat with you on the next upload of more Yu Yu Hakusho discussions. Peace, guys.